to show the guys a tutorial on how to use Reed. We're in some comp gameplay, as you guys can see. And basically, Mr. Fantastic's a really, really fun DPS to utilize, if I'm being honest with you. Not when you get deleted like that, though. I'm just not gonna lie. I was trying to go back to my normal form, and basically, yeah, we give that man a thrust right there. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We're gonna get Magneto though. Oh no, supports are healing. As you can see, we're just doing some good old frontlining. Hello everybody, it is Batman, and we're going to be also showing you how to use Mr. Fantastic today. So he's another favorite DPS I really like to use. He's basically a tank DPS, which is really, really interesting about him. One of the main reasons why I love this game, because like even if you are technically like a DPS role, it doesn't necessarily mean you are only a DPS. You can actually be many things, and it's really, really cool. Another example is like Wolverine, where he's DPS, but he's actually a tank killer and so on and so forth. So like again, like it really just depends like what you have, but I'm going to be showing you guys how to be using Mr. Fantastic, and basically how to make full use of him, do as much as possible, and just have a great time with him. So he's a really good frontline DPS, and he also can be a tank, as you guys have already told you before. And so what you want to do is, basically you want to do as much DPS output, you know, do your melees, basically do your invulnerability move when you're about to die so your supports can heal you. And you just want to keep up this momentum, basically, for the most part, until you're able to get into this form, which is a tank form, which not only allows you to tank more damage, but you can actually do more damage. And whatever you're about to basically just getting really, really overpowered, basically do that. And then we're going to come back real quick. And we're just going to backtrack. We're going to move up real quick. We're going to try to get this Namor, but we're probably going to be taking too much DPS, though. We're actually just going to do this real quick so we don't die in the fight. Nice. And then he just got a solid ult, so we're going to take advantage of that. And we're just going to grab this bitch real quick. I'm going to try to get her. Okay, no, she's getting saved by that one bitch. Fucking supports. Alright, so we're just going to keep pressure here. This way they can't get on point, and this will be a free W. Nice, so we got it. One of the key things to using Reed Richards is basically frontlining as much as possible for your team. Being a tank, obviously, as any tank would normally do. So you're like wanting to be in the front, taking all the damage. And you want to keep pressure. And another really important goal for Mr. Fantastic is to always go after their supports. I cannot stress it enough, but always go after the supports if you have openings. And there will be openings at certain points. You know, you're really good for killing supports, and always, you know, basically go after the other squishes like DPS if you can, if they're not getting healed. You never really want to go after a tank. You can't really do anything to tanks. Like, you're pretty effective to Doctor Strange's because, you know, you can't block your melee attacks. But other than that, you're really known for killing squishy characters in the support. So, and that's what you want to focus on. But, yeah, that's basically the basics of utilizing Reed. So you do this ability basically to be invulnerable when you're about to die. Okay, that's basically your get out of jail free card. And then whenever you're trying to get your shield up, this is your movement ability. You can do that and basically thrust to somebody. And so you can either get out of most situations or get your shield. And as you can see, there's a number in the middle of the screen where it says 60. And now it's going down. If you get that to 100, he has a passive ability to where he'll transform into a pseudo tank. And that's where you can do the maximum damage and tank more damage as well. So that's what you typically want to always build upon in certain situations, or just always get it to create pressure. And you can either do that move against enemies or do it against your teammates to give them shield as well. So another really great move he has is his pulling move, to where you can actually pull people towards you and do damage. So I'm actually going to try to see if I can land it here. So we missed, but if I actually did it, I would have grabbed him. And then basically, you know, we would have got it right there and then, but it's all good. Yeah, we're gonna get some shield here. We're gonna try to tank with our tank as well. So we got pushed back a little bit, which is okay. So I'm gonna just try to create some pressure. And so we're gonna actually push Hawkeye here because he's the biggest threat. Okay, so we're actually gonna, we try to go back to the form to do the RB move so we didn't die, but sometimes you're just not fast enough. But if you realize you're about to take a good amount of damage, always basically try to, you know, get out, and then just, you know, you'll be good to go from there. Alright, we're gonna get the supports, as you can see here, as that's one thing that's really effective about Mr. Fantastic. Now we're gonna get Hawkeye real quick. Got him, and dead. Yeah, very fun character to use, guys. Very fun. This is for anyone. It doesn't matter how good you are. You're not going to win every game as well. You can't win them all. You know what I mean? There's sometimes it's just inevitable where your team's energy is just not there, or it's a big team diff, whatever the case may be, or you're just maybe having a bad game. But overall, like, one thing that's extremely important whenever you're making a character, to never be stubborn. Because there will be times where you're either being countered or to where the front lining as a tank as Reed Richards is just not enough and you're not able to execute as much with the team that you have, to where you actually need to switch either to do more DPS, whether if it's going hit scan, or if it's even going dive to put more pressure on their supports, get more picks quicker, etc. So there may be points where you might have to switch.
For what?
And that is really important to understand. Let's show you guys additional gameplay. Basically, I'm going to be showing you guys some more Mr. Fantastic action. So again, just want to be a tank, front line for the most part. Try to get your DPS in when you can. Ladies and gents, that's how you read.
3, 2. Us against the world.
Nice, good shit, guys. Alright, I'm gonna actually focus. Ah, she died. Poor girl. Alright, we got the Bucky. We're gonna get Mr. Yep, we got Reed there. Now we're gonna get the Magneto. And he's dead. Nice. Storm's doing her thing, we're doing our thing, and as you can see, that's all it is. It's just priority targeting, basically. Always go after the support squishies if you can. If they're in your vicinity and you're in the tank form, you fuck them up. That's what you do. And then we got the Strange because he was low and we just followed through and played cleanup.
Behind us. Us against the world.
Armed and dangerous! By the eye of Agamotto! Strong defense.
A little help, please.
Oh, we need cap point. Guys, cap point, cap point.
Good work, Susan. Feeling fantastic.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
My comrade.
They're on your tail!
Shield activated. This is real firepower.
Good shit, Storm. Up top, clean up here, clean up on aisle 4.
Heal you. Captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Shield activated. Not so fast, friend.
Good teamwork, guys.
My life force is exposed.
I might die here. Yeah, no, I'm dead. My bad. I tried to get back. But we went crazy as Mr. Fantastic, though. I ain't gonna lie, guys. But that, again, that's how you use Mr. Fantastic. So if you guys enjoyed the guide, hope you guys did. You know, that was the whole point of the tutorial video. But as always, guys, Batman out. Peace.